that was a game. Certainly wasn't a good game. Bruins lose 7-2 to the Buffalo Sabres. Coming into this game, I have to say, I think I expected it. Knowing the Bruins that we've seen this season, we've oftentimes seen them lose games like this. They're going into a team that is quite simply worse than them. They're going in on the road, and they lose. So that's exactly what happened tonight. If you can't believe it, go through some of the stats I have pulled up here. Just gonna talk about the game a little bit. Yeah, Brandon Carlo doesn't play this one. He is out with an illness, I believe. Many players have had an illness recently across the entire league, I'm noticing. Cole Koepke was back today, which was great to see, but also didn't affect the game too much. He did have some good shots, some good moments in the offense, so that was good to see as well. And McAvoy and Lindholm are both skating in full contact jerseys at practice now, which is also amazing to see. Hopefully they're able to get in soon. If it was against Winnipeg, I would be very delighted, to say the least, because we could really use some backup on that defense right now. As you can see from the score, 7-2 against the Sabres. That's rough. You never want to see that score, especially against the Sabres. They are a piss poor team. I mean, they have a lot of good pieces, but like they were talking about on the broadcast, they're missing a lot of leadership in the group and can really benefit from some more veteran type players, I guess you could say. So Swayman gets the start in this one. He looked rough. I'll pull up his save percentage because I'm not able to remember it off the top of my head. I haven't looked through all of these yet. Usually I have, but tonight I just didn't get to do so. So, Jeremy Swayman had an .813 save percentage. That's not good. He allowed 6 goals against. One of Buffalo's was an empty netter. They scored another one in garbage time, 20 seconds left or so. The team had pretty much given up at that point. I can't really blame him too much for that last one, but dude, you don't allow 6 goals to the Buffalo Sabres. That's truly abysmal. You can't be doing that no matter what team you are. Even if you're the Buffalo Sabres are one of the worst teams, so I don't know what other team I would say. But if you're the Anaheim Ducks, you're not gonna let the Buffalo Sabres score 7 goals on you, right? I don't think so. But yet we did. Our defense certainly did not help Swayman tonight. But that's a lame excuse, you know? Since when has our defense ever helped Swayman, really? Lowry was probably the only solid one, and even then he had some lapses throughout. Directly after his goal, which I must say, that goal was great. Lowry is such a great offensive weapon. He did used to play offense, so it would make sense, but he really does have to work on some of his defense more. Prior to his goal, he did also have another good moment in which he just drove right around all Buffalo's defense and just shot the puck. It missed the net wide to the right, I believe, but it was still a good opportunity. He's getting really good at that stuff, so it's good to see him continue to grow there. Callahan, I thought he was fine in this one. He did factor into the goal against after low-rise goal, but he's mad. You know, he had a whatever game. Osterley, he was not great, to say the least. I wouldn't touch too much on him. It's really Peak and Zadorov we have to touch on here. They were both -3. -3 is incredibly horrible. I don't know how they got to that point, but they were both -3, and that is truly terrible. They were not doing anything out there, and it was just absolutely hard to watch them. They were not doing anything. Although Zadorov did have 4 shots, so I'll give credit for that, but still, defensively he was a non-factor. And finally, Witherspoon, he was there. He was fine. He always is fine. Yeah, I don't think I ever have complaints about Witherspoon. He's just as steady as they come. I would love to keep Witherspoon around in the future. I don't know if we're going to be able to, or if we will, but he's definitely someone who's consistent night to night. Just he does his job. He does his job. Moving over to the offense here. Let's take a look at some of these guys. Coyle. Yeah, we're out of time. So, I guess that is it, unfortunately, for the stats section of this video. No more ESPN to back me up here. So, we just gotta rely solely on my head now. The other goal that we scored was by Brad Marchand. It was just directly after the 4-on-4 we had. We did nothing with it, shocker. But yeah, Marchand scored this one as well. You maybe had a hope for 2 seconds. Maybe allowed another goal right after. It was 4-2 with 9 minutes left to go, or 9:47 to go, I believe. And you're thinking, oh, maybe this is possible. We could do this, But the Bruins really let you down real quick. I was sitting there watching. Right after, 10 seconds later, practically, you hear the Sabres goal horn. You're like, you guys just can't catch a break, and you can't work for a break either, because you really should. You should have generated some sort of momentum from that. You think, right? No, they did, but it's all right. At that point, I don't know if they would have been able to come back anyway. They didn't play an all-around great game. The first was all right. They played mediocre. They should have probably gone out a lot harder, especially on a Sabres team that is this, let's just say, unstable. Yeah, they should have hit them a lot harder in the first there. And then second, they played maybe 4 or 5 minutes of decent hockey. Wasn't too much to write home about there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the third was just, third was rough. So yeah, this game is not one I'll be remembering in a week, hopefully. I probably won't even remember it tomorrow. I'm looking forward to the Jets game, although I am slightly scared as well. Yeah, the Jets are good. I know my grandmother's going to that game, so I'm praying for her that she does not have to witness something as atrocious as this Buffalo game, and that the Bruins actually decide to show up. It is at home, so that will be probably something that plays into it a little bit. Maybe we'll see McAvoy and Lindholm back in. That would be certainly welcome to see. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys after that one. So, thanks for listening to this if anyone does. Bye.